G'day everyone, it's Ken from Kent's Paint Shack again. Just doing a bit of a video on Wargames Atlantic, their Panzer Lehr box set. I know a lot of people have already done a review, so this one's not going to do a heck of a lot of coverage on the frame itself. We'll go over it quickly, but then I'm going to put up some shots of the figures that I glued and just chat while I'm doing that about some of the changes that I've made and additions. And then I've put up the first 5 figures that I've finished off, and I hope you like them. And so let's get into it without any further ado. Cheers, guys. Okay, so the box comes with 5 frames of 6 figures. They're all exactly the same each frame, with, as you can see, tons and tons of options. So the figures are in really great detail, and I'm really pleased with them. So yeah, let's zoom in and have a bit of a look. So you get, I think it's about 5 SMGs, MP40s, and plenty of rifles and other bits and pieces. So here we have a kneeling position. So that's great for like command, or maybe an observer or rifle. This is more of a prone position. Oh, I suppose he's kind of leaning forward a bit. I found that there's like two or three, or I think it's 2 figures that are doubled up on the frame as well. So there's not as many poses as I thought, but as you can see, look at the detail in there. That's just great. I mean, it makes fun for when it's time to paint. And okay, so white rifle with a sling, so you can sling them over the shoulder or have it in a hand with it's just kind of drooping down. More of a dynamic pose there, good for throwing a grenade or something. Excuse me. And here we go again. So this guy here, yeah, it's the same as the one on the other side. And Panzerfaust. So both the Panzerfausts are in the ready to fire position. I've added some in from another set later on that are not ready to fire. I think that's something that maybe they should have added. You've got your MG42, and those little bits, you don't want to lose those. Those are for the jerry can. So if you're going to use the jerry can and have it been held, you need those little bits. You got your stick grenades and your egg grenades. Now the stick grenades, I had trouble with those. When I had some very sharp snips, and when I snipped them out, they still bent and twisted. Okay, you can make some mechanics, because you can use these guys also. I mean, Panzer Lehr, so these Panzers, so you can use them for some tank crew. You've got your wee Lugers and your binoculars, and as I said, there's lots and lots of little bits on them. You've got your arms that are holding weapons. Whether it's holding a rifle that's getting ready to be shot, or whether it's just holding a gun in like a prone position. An MG42 over the shoulder. More rifles, pouches. Got your bread bag. Obviously, I've snipped an arm out there. Sorry about that, guys. There's plenty of heads there. Got a Luger. Jerry can, and I'll show you that jerry cans don't have to end up being jerry cans. Another MP40, and we sling over his shoulder if it's going to be held that way. Got your water bottles. Now, I was a bit disappointed with the amount of like ammo pouches for all the SMGs. And also, I thought there could have been a few more sidearms for not just the command figures, but the guys that are carrying the MG42s. So because they're not going to be carrying the rifle as well as the MG. So, but yeah, the heads. This is actually, I really enjoyed the heads. I've snipped them all off and I put them in a wee thing. All the ones I didn't use. So I've got plenty of these for other projects. But yeah, no, the faces, they paint up really nicely, as you'll see a little bit later on. Overall, I give it a thumbs up. There are definitely a few things missing. There's no like rolls, bed rolls, or just other like canteens and things that you could use. So I have used other sets and put them on, which you will see. Anyway, that's the sprue. I think there's tons of options, and it's definitely a thumbs up. Okay, first up, these guys here, they've had nothing else extra added to them. They're just basically their kit, and they're great. On this one here, I've added on the arm on the left there with the Panzerfaust that come off another box set, and there's another Panzerfaust added here with a bit of string, a bit of rope slinging around. These guys basically, I think the rifle is from another set because the other one didn't sit as I wanted it to. A bit of extra kit added on the back here from the SS Warlord Games box set. The same with the bullets around the neck, and an extra barrel there. Yeah, so here's another one. He's had just a couple of little bits added in. This next guy, so the radio is made out of a jerry can, one of the jerry cans, slimmed down, trimmed down, put on some straps and made it a little bit higher. That little antenna is made out of a broom bristle, made from like a plastic broom bristle, and it looks a bit funny at the moment, but it actually didn't come out too bad. And then we're about to come up to my test figures. So here they are. These are the test figures. The guy with the MG42 has a spare barrel on his back, and I've put a hat there, plus like a can there, and a spade, which none of those came in the set. I made a little wee radio piece here for that guy as well, and once it's all painted up, I put dials and bits and pieces on the radio as well, but I didn't make them stand out too much. But they are there. Painted up a map. I actually found a Normandy map and put some of that into it. So I thought, well, might as well have it semi-realistic. Yeah, so I hope you really like them. Let me know what you think and whether you want me to do a painting tutorial on these guys. Take care. Cheers.